Your Country 1039 KGRT. That is Brad Paisley, and she's everything.
Time now for the question of the day.
Yes, my friends, it is Friday. It is question of the day time. And I don't know if you know this, but Ghostbusters Frozen Empire opens up in theaters today. Yeah, the continuation of the Ghostbusters franchise. If you've never seen Afterlife, it's actually really, really good. I think they really did a good job on there. Although, and we'll talk about it a little bit later, it looks like Frozen Empire not quite getting the love that the Afterlife did. But that's not my question. My question for you today, because it's Ghostbusters. And when you see a ghost, who you going to call? The Ghostbusters, right? But my question is, have you ever seen a ghost? Yeah, I'm now, if you haven't, that's perfectly fine. If you have, creepy. But yeah, have you ever seen a ghost? I've only got one real ghost story that I have, and that is when I was a kid. I was sleeping. My brother and I had bunk beds. I had the top one. Woke up in the middle of the night. Saw my mom standing in the doorway. Come in, check on us. I think she used to work late nights and come home, check on us, and saw her there. And I'm going like, "Hey, Mom, I'm half asleep, right?" And then she backed up. I'm going like, "Oh, she's sneaking out of the room," type of thing, and kept backing up into the wall behind her. That's my only ghost story. It's a true story. It creeped me out a little bit, and it just creeped me out a little bit. It was the only real ghost story I have is that one right there. But what about you? Have you ever seen a ghost? That is our question of the day. So go ahead and let me know your answers at 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. You can call them in. You can text them in as well. And, of course, we are live on our social media pages, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You can go over there and leave a comment as well for our question of the day today in honor of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire opening up. Have you ever seen a ghost? Let me know your answers for our question of the day. Good there. And exclusively up on our social media pages right now. Like I said, that is the one story there. I should have known better. I get a little bit creeped out because my mom has very long curly hair, got kind of big hair, let's just put it this way. If my mom were to put on a kind of a flowing robe and she was standing by a bridge near a river right there, got a little scared. Not going to lie about that one. I love you, Mom. I know she's watching. But it's true. You can admit that, Mom, but it's, that was my only ghost story. Just kind of faded into the wall right there, which I probably going to say I needed my glasses checked, but maybe there was just a ghost in that house right there. And just in case Mom is watching, that was the one when we were in the cul-de-sac. That was the place. So, go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day. Have you ever seen a ghost? In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in and around the world. Rare Michael Jordan card recently sold in New York City. This one sold for a whopping $232,846.80. They can't forget about that 80 cents. The card features Jordan in full shooting form with a Chicago skyline in the background. That's a pretty cool one right there. Also, like I said, USA Today says that reviews for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire overwhelmingly negative. Journal calls the film a spiritless sequel, while Empire magazine refers to it as an overpopulated mishmash. And I'm saying these are critics that don't know what they're talking about. That's just in general. I'm not a big fan of movie critics. I don't think they haven't been the same since, Roger Ebert days, for sure. Also saw that Movie Network, Joe Blow Movie Network says that Godzilla was recently named Tokyo Police Chief for a day. Now, if you want a day with no crime, when Godzilla is the police chief, you're not going to do much of that day. Also saw that apparently the MCU is putting a hold on some movies that they thought they might come out with: Ant-Man 4, Captain Marvel 3, and Eternals 2. Now, I will put this caveat. None of the pre-production was done. They weren't actually in production or anything else like that. There were just ideas of like, hey, maybe we should do these movies. And they said, well, maybe we shouldn't. That's pretty much all it is. Although Doctor Strange 3, Black Panther 3, and a sequel to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings are actually going to be moving forward, which that Shang-Chi movie needed a sequel years ago, in my personal opinion. Also, DoorDash currently testing a drone delivery service with a Wendy's in Christiansburg, Virginia. Yeah, offering deliveries in 30 minutes or less. As long as they get the right house, that's the best part, I guess. And the McDonald's has announced the return of the Cadbury Cream Egg McFlurry. It is only available in Canada. Some U.S. fans expressed frustration with that. I am one of them. I do like Cadbury cream eggs, and McDonald's, when their flurry machine is working, is pretty good. So, yeah, they need to bring that down here. And let's see. ABC says tonight's Mega Millions lottery jackpot is worth $977 million. Yeah. So anybody feeling some lottery fever? I am just a little bit. Our question for the day, and that is, have you ever seen a ghost? Go ahead and let me know your answers by giving me a call or sending that text message, 575-523-KGRT, or leave your comments down below. I'm always looking at these throughout the day. So let me know your answer for our question of the day today. Have you ever seen a ghost?